Good evening, Chair Buckley, Vice Chairman, all members. My name is Paige Duggins-Clay, proud to testify here on behalf of the IDRA in support of this piece of legislation that I had the immense privilege of working with students and families and educators across the state of Texas in crafting. This bill really arose out of my personal experience representing and working with students and families who were experiencing really an epidemic of all sorts of bullying, but especially bullying that was targeting students based on the fundamental characteristics of who they are. Black students being called the N-word, Black students who were being followed around in their school, literally with kids holding a cell phone in their hand, and when they did this motion with their hand, it made a whipping sound. Jewish students being targeted, LGBTQ plus students being targeted. And over again, I'd show up and try to connect with the educators and say, hey, we gotta do something about it. The response was really problematic. We heard from teachers who said they didn't feel like they could intervene because this was about students' free speech rights. We heard from administrators who said that kids just need to toughen up and deal with it. And we heard from students and parents who were tired and fed up with the lack of response. And Representative, happy to have a dialogue about the sort of procedure. What we learned from being involved in these proceedings is that there actually is not a clear framework for investigating and documenting incidents. I cannot tell you how many times we would say, how did you investigate? Who did you interview? Did you talk to the students who were impacted? And all too often, that just didn't happen. And in terms of consequences, this legislation doesn't change current law, which does, make bullying a reason that students can be disciplined. So we don't touch that piece. Schools still have discretion to impose appropriate discipline. But what it does add is a provision around providing supportive measures for students who are impacted. And that means going beyond just counseling. It means that if a student's being bullied, maybe they need an academic-related extension or the ability to change classes. Maybe they need an additional level of support. So we're really appreciative, Chairman, hearing this bill, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you very much for